Hello YouTube, this is an alcohol review of Clermont Steep American Single Malt Whiskey. According to the label, 750ml bottle, 47% alcohol by volume, column distilled, choice of barrels, Clermont, Kentucky, green, 100% hand-selected malted barley, fermentation, heirloom jug yeast recipe. Okay. Age 60 months. And New American oak. That's 5 years. Notes. Warm. Tasting notes. Warm toasted grain. Hints of caramel. Alright. But all that's really useful on the label. It's a nice impressions into it. Doesn't really show on camera, but the label's a bit more complicated than what the ink is showing, so that's nice. Small batch, 94 proof, jug yeast. All right, plastic top, plastic cork. Okay. None of the fancier schmancier glasses this time around. Alright, we just got the basics. Here we go. It is a nice caramel with hints of yellow in it. Lots of lemon, lots of vanilla. A bit of a alcohol burn to it. Some more fruit notes, kind of juicy fruity, if you will. And all the notes, all the nose seems a little tampered down, like watered down a bit. All in all, not bad. Okay. Not bad. I'm afraid that this would be better if given time to breathe. And I mean a good bit of time. Like, pour it, let it sit for several minutes. Get all of that ethanol off the top gone. But as it is, it flips and flops as it goes down. It has fruity notes, caramelly notes, bit of smokiness to it, stone fruit, all that good stuff. But there is that ethanol, bitter, burnt tire that follows shortly thereafterwards and stays constant. As the rest of the flavors develop through the palate, as it sits and goes down and whatnot, that ethanol stays and rides with it. It is not exactly a very pleasant icing on a very nice cake, if you will. It's caramelly, I'll grant that. Yeah, hints of caramel, more than just hints, and that's nice. But that bitter comes through. Now there's real no burn to it, at least not enough to really put you off. There are hints it wants to, but it doesn't really burn, so it doesn't really bite your tongue either. It's just that bitter ethanol burnt tire follows through, and it's got a long hang time with it. Now, I think in a cocktail, you would have to be very careful because it doesn't seem to want to play well with others. Now, obviously, I haven't tried this in a cocktail. This is my first time trying it. You can tell by the amount in a bottle. But with that in mind, whatever you add this to, whether it's a cola of some sort, whether it's some sort of fruit juices, or whatever it is, whatever you're going to make your cocktail out of, be warned. This will want to, it seems, it will want to override and take over the drink's flavor profile. Not a bad thing. This can work in your favor if you plot it correctly. As for something like a nice sipper, which this kind of wants to be, I would definitely let it air, let it breathe, just to get those ugly ethanol notes out of it. Because it hangs around for a long time, in my mind, my categorizations of the types of whiskeys and whatnot, this makes it a cold weather sipper. Because I think you would want something that would stick to your ribs, as it were, in the cold weather. And this would definitely do that. It hangs around, finishes clean. Keep that going too. It finishes clean, but it takes time for it to finish. If you have the patience to let it sit, if you have the patience to let it fall off the palate like it gently will, very, very gently, will, this may not be too bad. It's got a very definite layering to it. It's definitely complicated. So it will give you something to think about as you try it. But it is a little forward and a little on the strong side. So if you don't mind that, if you like a good, I like my coffee dark, I like my wines dark reds, I like, strong, this will go well in your repertoire. Obviously, if not, this may be a little bit hard on you if you're into the more lighter flavors. Also, because of that, I don't think this would go well in the summertime. It's 90-some degrees. It's late. The temperatures are dropping down, but it's still, you're still sweating. This would be, I think, a little too much. But snow coming down, there's a bite in the air. It would go well with that. But that's just my thoughts. Give it a try. See what you think. This is Clermont Steep American Single Malt Whiskey, malted barley. There you go. Which I think would be much more Scotch related with malted barley, but I don't get that lawn clipping flavor that you would get in a Scotch out of this stuff, which I'm thankful for because I don't like Scotches because of that tasting of grass clippings in my glass. So yeah. Any comments about this particular product down below be warmly received and accepted as always. Or better yet, go out, buy it, try it, and see for yourself. See what you think of this. I think she's a bit on the brawny side for a softer palate, but other than that, not bad. It's good. It's good. It's okay. Well worth cost of admission. But yeah, let's see what you guys have to say. And until next time, keep on drinking.